Decomposed bodies remain a vector of transmission. Don't touch dead bodies. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm GoldenKnite. Today we're playing Plague Incorporated. Just like I said in the last episode, I'm going to be focusing this episode on the coronavirus, and we'll see if it has the ability to wipe out the planet. I don't really think it does. To get the virus stage, you have to beat bacteria first. We've already done that in the last one. So I'm going to go ahead and select this and continue. The following new gene type has been discovered and locked: Terrasite. Let's go ahead and look at that. So Terrasite increases chances of plague spreading by land. So we're actually going to insert that into the DNA pool because there is an increased chance already through contact. So we'll say it actually will increase better through land. Obviously, that may not be true. They don't have a ton of information on the coronavirus right now. We're going to do normal difficulty because that sounds about sick people ignored. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds like our society right now. And it's codenamed COVID-19. It's the actual name for this. And we already know everything. So what we have to do right now is we are going to pick wherever it started. Obviously, it started in China, so we have to pick a location here. Okay, so COVID-19 has started in China. So we have 8 DNA points already. So we're going to go ahead and select this, and let's look at exactly what we can do. We already know it can transport better over land, which is perfect for that area. So we're going to go ahead and evolve it into coughing, because obviously coughing is one of the symptoms of the coronavirus. We're going to have to look up pneumonia as well. So we're going to go ahead and chuck that one onto there too, because that is one of the major symptoms of it. If you have pneumonia, obviously consult a doctor immediately and get tested just to be safe. Shortness of breath would fall under that too, I believe. All right, we're going to go ahead and continue to play this out until we get more DNA points. We'll just have to let people continually get infected in the area. So we're going to go ahead and do drug resistance 1. This becomes resistant to class 1 and class 2 antivirals. Right now, we don't really have any cure for the coronavirus from what I know. We can do a test. I don't know what kind of antivirals they'll give, but it looks like they'll probably be class 3 and class 4. So class 1 and class 2, it might be more resistant to. So we're going to go ahead and evolve it to resist that as well. We can't select anything else. We're just going to continue forward. So it looks like our COVID-19 has mutated and developed the pulmonary edema symptom without using DNA points. Just to show you guys what that is, we'll go ahead and pause this. We got 5 points anyway. Any mutations, I'm going to let them just continue on further, even though technically we're probably not going to see mutations like that on the COVID-19 virus. But what that does is potentially fatal heart abnormality, causes breakdown of respiratory system, releasing pathogen into the air. This is the next one we're probably going to get, is scarring of the lungs. And we're also going to get fluid discharge. So we're going to go ahead and continue here. We're going to let mutations continue, even though, like I said, we're probably not going to see that with the actual COVID-19 virus. But it's just, it makes the game a little bit more interesting. I can't just be devolving it over and over again. So it looks like we got 12 more DNA points. So we're going to go ahead and purchase the fluid discharge through sneezing, greatly increasing infection rate, because that one is just normal. The rest of this really doesn't apply besides this one where it has pulmonary fibrosis, because it's shortness of breath, which is also one of the symptoms. So you want to be careful about that. But we can't really afford anything else right now, so we're going to continue to let it spread. So it looks like COVID-19 has finally spread to Pakistan. I don't really think that's how it progressed before. Last time it looks like it spread to the United States, but I'm not sure on the progression on who got what when. But we're not really going to control that anyway. We really can't control that in this game anyway. So it looks like it mutated again, and it got the pulmonary fibrosis, which we were planning on getting anyway. So that is just a standard thing. Unfortunately, it looks like the next one is going to evolve in a total organ failure. There's a good chance for the mutation to just automatically go into that area. And if it does that, that's going to be detrimental to a lot of people. You can see the lethality down here is very low, mainly because of the pneumonia, which is why few people die. I believe people at the age of 50 or older at a greater risk than people that are around my age in the 30s or something like that. So you should always get yourself checked out, but definitely play it safe, stay at home. We're also going to go ahead and make it so it withstands heat resistance of 1. We're going to just evolve that one forward. I'm just spitballing here when I'm throwing that stuff together. I don't know if it's actually going to help at all, but I thought I'd just give it a shot. We're just going to throw some things down that probably aren't realistic to the COVID-19 virus. So we just infected another country here. We just infected Korea, unfortunately. Sorry, Korea. No hard feelings, right? Looks like we already have 500 dead. And we infected 1.3 million. And it is spreading a lot faster now. So we just infected a ton of countries all at one time. Let's go ahead and jump in our map and see exactly who we got right now. So we got India, Southeast Asia, Pakistan, Russia, Central Asia, Afghanistan, Kazakhstan, Korea, and of course China. and I don't even think we hit in a year yet. So let's go ahead and jump onto this. Yeah, it hasn't even been a year yet. It's only been about 6 months. It probably didn't spread this fast, but I don't know. I don't know how fast viruses spread. I'm no doctor. We do have 22 DNA points. We're going to go ahead and change another ability here. We're going to have it withstand the cold, which is going to help it out a lot. I also know that animals apparently can get infected with this virus as well, so we're going to go ahead and give livestock susceptible to infection. Once again, that's just kind of guessing. I don't think it could be transmitted through these types of things. It might be able to go through blood. I might throw that one on there, but I'm not 100% if that's accurate. I might look that up as we continue, once we get a couple more DNA points. So it just stated that COVID-19 is more infectious than tuberculosis. But it seems like whenever you play this game, anything's more infectious than tuberculosis. So that's not that impressive in my opinion. Okay, so China's really blowing up. That's not good for them. And oh god, okay. So it looks like it mutated and also added another symptom. So the expulsion of infected material through projectile vomiting increases the risk of infection. So you can now vomit, and it looks like we're hitting 22 points right now. So we're gonna go ahead and up our wildlife susceptible to infection. That's just like the livestock as well. Here we go. In a normal checkup, a doctor in China found a new disease, which has been named COVID-19, and it appears to be mostly harmless, but must be investigated further. Other countries are also reporting this disease. Not mostly harmless. You can see that this is killing people a lot faster than expected. There's 290 or almost 280,000 deaths in the world, and almost 1 billion people have become infected already. But also we infected China, which has a majority of the people to begin with, so it's not so impressive. But yeah, this is not mostly harmless. I don't know why they state that. So the first death in China has been confirmed from COVID-19. Obviously we know there's been more deaths than that in China, but this is the first one that they actually know that COVID-19 has caused, which goes to show that you could have over 400,000 deaths from a virus before you realize that it's actually affecting the country, which is kind of pathetic in my opinion. Okay, actually I didn't realize we already had this one. So it looks like fever, that is another one of the symptoms. We have to go ahead and add that. If you guys do have a fever, obviously you should go see a doctor immediately. You might just have the flu, but most likely you could have the coronavirus as well, so just be conscious of that. Okay, so we went ahead and gave the organism the ability to spread through blood-to-blood contact. Essentially any contact isn't good when it comes to the COVID-19 virus, which is why I decided to add that to our virus itself. But generally any blood-to-blood contact is just bad, so you should never just do that, considering STDs and everything spread that way. So that's a high five the bloody people. So it looks like Korea has been the first to start working on a cure for this. You think it would have been China, but it's not. But we're still at 0%, so it's all right. People are being infected pretty quick. Looks like China finally shut down their seaports, so they're not sending things out anymore. The rest of the world will follow suit. Obviously, we know it's going to become pandemic after a little bit of time. And it looks like the USA finally just got infected. It's been about, 10 months or something like that. We're going to go, or 8 months, something like that. We're going to go ahead. We have 28 more points. We're going to increase some of this stuff. So we're going to go ahead and give a genetic hardening. I don't know how hard it is for us to actually diagnose the COVID-19 virus, but this is all just speculation, but I'm just going to go ahead and do that because obviously I still want to win the game. But I'm trying to stick true to the COVID-19. We're also going to make it a little bit stronger in cold resistance, just because we can. Right now we just hit 10 million deaths. We have 1.5 billion infected, just about. We're going to go ahead and give it heat resistance too, so it makes it even stronger. We're also going to do blood too, so that's more contact there. Like I said, I'm not 100% certain on insect stuff. I don't think it travels through insects, so we're not really going to do that. I don't want to make that guess. So COVID-19 has developed skin lesions, which is right here. It's to break down the epidermis, causing large open wounds to increase infectivity. So that's just gross, and that is not what's happening with COVID-19. But like I said, I'm leaving all mutations to do their own thing. Wow. So it looks like it also developed anemia. Decrease in red blood cells or hemoglobin in the blood can lead to hypoxia in the organs. So yeah, that's another thing that the COVID-19 doesn't cause, but like I said, I'm letting that just go. It's doing its own thing there. We're gonna go ahead and give it genetic hardening too. Like I said, this is all speculation right here. So COVID-19 has finally been placed on the World Health Organization watch list. Already dangerous governments are warned that it could become unstoppable. So this is where it reaches the point of being a pandemic, and holy crap. Russia's leading the cure in the global effort to cure COVID-19, so good for them. Everything is really just going out of control right now. So yeah, made diarrhea essentially a thing. So you basically, oh my god, and you can get dysentery. So I don't think that's really the case with COVID-19, but oh my god, I love how viruses are mutating like crazy. This is really interesting. We have 83 DNA points because of everything that's going on. So we're going to go ahead and just increase this further. So we're going to go ahead and get environmental hardening, which is a really expensive one. So essentially it can spread just anywhere it likes. We're also going to go ahead and infect the birds. Mainly because it's another type of animal and they say animals can get infected. The reason we're not doing the rodent is because it says the common flea is susceptible, and I don't know if insects are susceptible. So we're gonna go ahead and do these. So this is a good time to see all who is infected. It looks like every country is infected except for the Caribbean, Greenland, and Morocco. I swear to God, Morocco is so difficult to get infected. They are on top of it. I don't know why, but every single time I played it, Morocco has been the last one to get infected. We'll see if that lasts. So we got 3 more. We'll continue this going. I know we got 44 DNA points, but I'm not going to use them just yet. Ah, Morocco actually got infected. It looks like Greenland is the winner here, and it's probably because it's a colder climate, but it's going to get Greenland because it can spread over there. I think it's harder for it to get there because of its location. Since it's up here in the ports, I think it's difficult for things to get over there, but birds are obviously going to fly over there, so it will get to there at some point. We have 59 DNA points. We're going to go ahead and spread this a little further. We also got a new symptom. It looks like we got tumors. Pathogen disrupts cell growth pathways, causing uncontrolled, eventually fatal tumor growth. So it causes cancer, essentially. That's kind of scary. I hope COVID-19 does not actually get to that. Just becoming a 10, we're going to actually have drug resistance too. So we're going to make COVID-19 even stronger. I don't really think this is the case, but since there is no cure for it, we're going to pretend like it is the case. We're actually holding out to get the genetic reshuffle, which is going to help with diagnosing the problem. But so far, only one person is actually trying to diagnose the problem. So we don't have to worry about that so far. So it looks like COVID-19 has killed more than 120 people, which is worse than the Spanish flu. Fantastic. Wow, things are really blowing up. Oh, wow, it just did, okay. So it looks like it just mutated again. So we got another mutation. It's going crazy. It's going right up to the brain right now. Pathogen affects multiple organs and tissue types, causing body-wide infections that spread fast and can be fatal. So we're getting to the point where it's just going to start killing everyone. It needs to get over to Greenland. If it doesn't make it there in time, Greenland will survive. And like I said, we're going to let it go. We're going to see what it can do by just controlling itself and just giving it the symptoms that it needs. So it looks like there's a global research focused on the cure for COVID-19. Finally, it has taken them about a year to do this, which I think is about accurate. It also just developed insomnia by itself, so that's pretty crazy. Everywhere else is getting infected real fast, and they're 25% at a cure right now. We will do that reshuffle soon. And Greenland, I believe, just became infected. Let's go ahead and give that a look-see. Yeah, Greenland is now infected. So like I said, they're gonna get infected, and I think that is because of the birds. You can see right now, we almost have the entire world infected. And since it's mutating so fast, it doesn't look good, guys. It really doesn't look good. We have a lot of DNA points too. We're gonna go ahead and do the genetic reshuffle. Yeah, Greenland's blowing up. Like I said, that hardening of the core made it the worst thing ever. Now, sweating is a symptom. That's fantastic. Argentina has been starting to break down because they hate this. Okay, COVID-19 now has rash symptoms. Holy crap. And there's no more healthy people left in the world. This is really not good for us. This is really not good for us, guys. Without any healthy people in the world, they're gonna die fast, and they're dying fast already. And like I said, I'm not really doing anything anymore. It's kind of just doing it on its own. I'm just breaking the research right now. And it just mutated again. It now has hemorrhagic shock, whatever the hell that is. So I actually missed one of these. We got necrosis, which is large swaths of infected tissue lose blood supply and become fatal sources of gangrene. Decomposed bodies remain a vector of transmission. Don't touch dead bodies. Severe loss of blood volume causes oxygen deprivation, loss of consciousness, and death. Oh, fantastic. Holy crap. This thing is insane. I mean, it's over, guys. I mean, I'm gonna win. I didn't do anything. Yeah, Korea's an anarchy. Of course they are. Everyone's dying. I mean, look at all the DNA points we have. I'm not doing anything. I only did a couple of things. So we're a little over a year, and let's go ahead and give a toll here. So it looks like a lot of the countries are still alive, which is great, but 89% of the population is dead. So all the countries are alive, but 89% of the population is dead. So we're getting real close where we're going to start seeing some of the countries fall off because they're going to be finished. Okay, so we are first people. Looks like Central Asia, Korea, and New Guinea have fallen victim to their countries completely being annihilated. We're actually at 97%, so we're going to do this slower now. On June 1st of 2021, we are including Peru, France, West Africa into the mix. I mean, and we're at 98%, so it's not much longer. We will see who's the final people standing. Oh my god. Walking Dead symptom combo. Insomnia and anemia are causing people to walk around gray with tiredness. Scientists working for the cure are less productive. I mean, it's not going anywhere anymore. It's done. It is June 5th now. And it looks like we now have Russia and the Middle East added to this. Of course, the COVID-19 now has coma symptoms. That's like insult to injury at this point. Oh my god. So it is June 15th. We only got 30 million people left in the world. 7 billion are dead. Let's go ahead and do a recap on our people that are, the countries that are eliminated completely. We got Peru, Canada, France, Poland, Russia, West Africa, Angola, Egypt, Middle East, Central Asia, Afghanistan, Korea, Philippines, New Guinea, and New Zealand. It's very interesting that these countries died off first when China was the first one to have it. You think where it started would be the one that would die off first, but clearly that's not the case. We also got 168 points that I'm just not even using because I don't have to. Alright, it is June 25th of 2021. We only got 10 million people left in the world. Go ahead and do another recap. We got Peru, Argentina, Caribbean, Central America, Canada, Greenland, UK, France, Italy, Poland, Sweden, Baltic States, Russia, West Africa, Central Africa, Angola, Botswana, Zimbabwe, Egypt, Middle East, Central Asia, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Korea, Philippines, New Guinea, New Zealand. We don't have a lot left, guys. We're gonna let it run. We're gonna get a huge number on this one. I'm gonna get closer to the end of this time. Alright, we got just under 1 million infected left. Everyone else is dead. Let's go ahead and do another recap. It looks like we've got Peru, Argentina, the Caribbean, Central America. The USA is finally gone, unfortunately. Sorry, guys, I'm dead. Canada, Greenland, UK, France, Italy, Germany, Poland, Sweden, Baltic States, Russia, Morocco, West Africa, Libya, Central Africa, Angola, Botswana, Zimbabwe, East Africa, Egypt, Middle East, Central Asia, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Korea, Indonesia, Philippines, New Guinea, and New Zealand. So give it up to these, the final people right here. The final, what, 20 or so? I don't know. That's just an estimate. We're gonna go to 100,000 and see what we got there. So we got basically COVID-19 mutating out of control caused The Walking Dead, guys. Because now there's coughing and vomiting, which are causing the infected projectile vomit and increasing infectivity. Unfortunately, everyone's already infected anyway. So COVID-19 has destroyed the world despite the world's best efforts. The last few humans are know they are watching the end of history. So yes, guys, we're watching the end of history here. All right, we just went under the 100,000 mark, so let's go ahead and see what countries are left. So the countries left that are still alive, I'm not going to read through that list anymore, it's a long one. We got Iran, Saudi Arabia, Madagascar, Australia, Japan, China. China's still alive, even though they were the ones that had it first, essentially. I'm not saying that, you know, it developed there, but they're the ones who technically had it first. We got Central Europe, the Balkan states, Spain, South Africa, Algeria, and Finland. So let's continue. See that number dwindle down. Holy crap, okay, it dropped really fast. So we're at 4,000 right now. That was only 2 days worth. We got Iran, Japan, Australia, Central Europe, Finland, and Algeria. I don't know if we're gonna get a last man standing. It is currently July 26th. July 27th, we dropped down to another 1,000, and we have Iran, Japan, Finland, and Algeria. We got 4 left, guys. Obviously, China is no longer in the list. They finally gave up. 70 people. Okay, on July 28th, we got 70 people alive in Finland. Finland's the winner, guys. Finland, you guys win right over here. Let's zoom in, give it a look-see. Oh, wow. It doesn't look so bad over here. If you lived right on this peninsula right here, I think you'd be just all right. So everyone should just move right there and you'll be okay. Well, not everyone. It actually defeats the purpose. Make a giant city on that peninsula. That's not really gonna help anyone out. That, obviously, that was Russia. I was pointing to Russia. That's not Finland. Finland's next to it, but, you know, that peninsula looks pretty clean. On July 30th, we no longer have anyone in the world. Everyone is now dead. I'm sorry, guys. COVID-19 has destroyed the world. Okay, well, If we do a little bit of manipulation and some extrapolation, it looks like COVID-19 does have the potential to destroy the world. So what does that tell you guys? Yeah, even though it's a pandemic, I think you should actually trust the CDC and stay inside, stop going out and watching movies and being stupid and high-fiving people that are sneezing into their hands. Yeah, that's a bad idea. But in all seriousness, please do stay inside. People that are older are more susceptible to dying because of this. So don't go around giving your grandparents hugs, even though they probably want them. Also, be aware of the symptoms and how things are spreading. Right now we got fever, cough, and shortness of breath. Shortness of breath can lead to pneumonia. So if you have any of those symptoms, definitely don't go into work. Be very careful on who you're going into contact with. The only way we can actually stop a virus from spreading is doing exactly what we're doing right now. We're shutting down everything because we don't want this to be a problem. I don't know how long it's going to take for a cure, but they do have drive-through testing now. If you don't have that, obviously, head to your doctor to get tested if you're uncertain if you have it or not. But like I said, since coughing and sneezing are the symptoms, unfortunately, you can cough from over anything. You can cough from a dry throat. So essentially, you have to be very, very careful about getting other people infected because you are and you think that you're not. Now, I make a lot of jokes about COVID-19 virus just because I'm a terrible person. We'll just put it like that. But definitely take this seriously, guys, and just stay inside as much as you can. If you can work from home, do that. But I do appreciate you guys watching this. I hope you thought it was entertaining. We did unlock fungus, so we can try that in the next one. If you guys want to see me do that, definitely put a comment below letting me know how much you enjoyed this. But if you did enjoy this, please like, comment, subscribe. I do need help wanting to do this more, but thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, huzzah!